Hi, I am Roxy. I am here to ask you to do something for Steve6464. Can you watch as much of the video that you can? Then before you leave a comment. Make it a critique, a constructive criticism. Thanks. Oh, he's about to start. Bye.
Hello, hello, hello. All right. OBS decided that it didn't want to, it needed me to reintroduce my microphone. Hello, 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 hello. What I don't understand is why it is so low. let me, um, let me try something. 62%. Let's raise it up to 90%. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, now we're too loud. Hello, 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 hello. That's about where it should be, or where it's been in the past. Let me know if this is too modulated or whatever. I am sure when Roy gets in, if he gets in, he'll let me know. So hi, I'm Steve6464. Welcome back. This is season 7 of Let's Build This, episode 37 of making a video. We're getting very near the end of this project, which I am really excited about. I've been excited about the project, but now I am more excited about it finishing. 37 2-hour streams is quite a lot. So before we get started, as always, let's review. see, how's the sound? So that was last week, and we ended up starting to render the last like 2,800 frames. So that was nice. We did some preparatory work in Pinnacle, which we'll be doing some more of that today. So let's get our scene changed. Let's get the camera set. Alright. We kind of want this out of my way, right? But we also don't want the screen to be too distorted. I think that's pretty good for that one. Let's move this one into position. This one we can get a little more centered, a little less distortion because it's not in my way. And it does seem a bit tipped. Right. And I think it can go back some. Twist it. And we'll see how that is. Any complaints on the camera positioning, let me know, and I will gladly change them. Alright, so first things first, let me open up Explorer. Where do I have to open? Alright, open that up, squeeze that so I can see the chat. Alright, OBS file, nope, ball grid, yep, and frames, and 9413 through 1170. Okay, while that is refreshing, open up Pinnacle 19. The next project I will use 26, but I want to finish in this one. And let's yes, I know my C drive has less than 300 megabytes. It's telling me my hard drive has less than 300 megabytes, which is 50 more megabytes than my ever first hard drive. So, alright, what we have in front of you is what I have assembled so far. The soundtrack is, this might be a better one, from Gustav Holst, The Planets, the New York Philharmonics, Zubin Mehta is the conductor, and I have chosen the last one, Uranus, the Mage. Well, if anybody cares about that. Okay, so yeah, okay, I'm going to close this and make a new file. And then we're going to go here, and we're going to transfer 1,000 at a time. Excuse me. I need a scratch paper. Okay, and I need my pen. Alright, so we're at the first one is 9414. Right, and 1,000, but because we're counting 14 as the first one, we want 10, 4, 1, 3. And let's see if we can find that. 10, 4, 10, 4, big buddy. 10, 4, 13. Right, yep. Alright. And let's drag these 1,000 over into Pinnacle. I'm going to try bringing all 2,800 over first. Hopefully it won't crash Pinnacle. If Pinnacle crashes, I might need to reboot the computer. And if that happens, then just keep checking back for Season 7, Part 37A would be the new stream then. Okay. Waiting, waiting, waiting. Just keep waiting, waiting, waiting. That's been the theme of this project. Hurry up and wait. Hurry up and wait. There we go. Okay, let's drag these first 1,000 into our editor. Who can that be? Nobody I know. Go away. Okay. For some reason, I like to always go back to the top and grab the group by the first one. Drop that into the editor. Check our settings. Frame rate is 3030. Apply. Change our duration to 0001. And then let's save this. Save movie. I'm going to save this as 9414 to end. Save. Alright, let's grab the next 1,000, which would be 11:4:14 to 12:4:13. And I don't think we have a 12:14, so we'll find out. No, I'm sorry. No, we're grabbing 10,414 to 11,413. All right, so 11,004. $11,414. 13. Okay, let's go back to the top. Grab the first one of this group, 1,000. And bring that over to Pinnacle. Let it wait. Let's wait. So I chose Uranus, because it has a natural, oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm using the last one, Neptune, sorry. Because it has a natural fade out. As the choir is singing, they are slowly pulled away, or I guess in modern times the volume is slowly dropped. So it slowly fades out. So I'm going to use that at the very end. I might have to cut some of the beginning off because it's like 8 minutes 15 seconds. And roughly, in the rough running time of the video I'm working on is about 7:15. So we'll see. So if you do log in, feel free to type in the chat, or if you're watching this at a later time, feel free to put something in the comments. Just say hi. You don't really need to engage. I'm just curious on who's here, or how many are here. Alright, the other 1,000 just came over. Let's grab the last one. And if it turns out that Neptune is too long, that's okay. I just won't have the music bed underneath the Roxy intro. What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? Help. The green checks mean that it's already on in the editor. And the orange borders mean it's selected. Okay, good. So click the first one and drag it. Drag it in. Change the duration 0001. File. Save movie. Alright, so we're now looking for file 11414, theoretically to 12413, but I don't think we have that many. So, and then in Explorer, the ones we just selected are still highlighted in blue. Scroll down onto the blue ends. 1114, 11414, down to, like I said, I don't think it's going to go to 12. No, it stops at 11. 11700. Go back up to where we selected. So how many do we have? Oh, we have, says in Explorer, 287 selected. This should go over a little quicker than the last 1,000. And drag and drop. And what I am going to do, I am going to minimize Explorer, because we don't, no, I am not going to minimize Explorer. I guess I am. That's fine. When I need it again, I'll just unminimize it, I guess. Okay, they came over. The last green one, the first orange outline, and we go down to the bottom of the list. Alright, bottom of the list, shift, click, select all, and then we go back to the first orange outline, click, drag, drop. Adjust duration 001. Okay. Go back to beginning. Let's wait for this orange to turn green and then disappear. While we're doing that, let's get our audio. That's in a folder called Speeches. Video end. Something tells me I don't want the one with the marker. Right, we want the one I think we want this one. Why do I keep grabbing Clotilda's? She doesn't say anything until the end. Understand. Why didn't she say anything? Okay. Let's check Roxy here.
Focal length 2048.0 millimeters. Same as focal length 1024.0 millimeters. Focal length 4096.
Why is nothing being said?
Same as focal length 1024.0 millimeters.
Oh, is this the one with all the extra at the end, maybe?
192.0 millimeters. Same as focal length 1024.0 millimeters. Focal length 16,384.0 millimeters. Same as focal length 1024.0 millimeters.
Oh, is this the one with all the extra?
Focal length 32,768.0 millimeters. Same as focal length 1024.0 millimeters. Let's look at both the 0.5 millimeters focal length and the 1024.0 millimeters together. See how different focal lengths show things on a sphere to be bigger or smaller. Hope this helps to explain why the continents seem to be different sizes in some of the satellite photos. Goodbye, be safe and be a friend to someone who needs a friend.
Okay, yeah, so that's what's going on. These are the right audio files. For some reason, I just threw like 3 minutes of extra space at the end. So I want Clotilda focal length 13 through 17, and Roxy focal length, the same one. Turn off the speaker so we don't have a 45-second echo, and drag these two to Pinnacle. Okay. This one and this one. No, one at a time. Roxy. And Clotilda. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to shrink this. Shrink this up a bit. Expand these two. Alright. Go to the end. Enlarge this. Okay. Make sure these are at the very beginning. Bring this back down to more normal size. And wait for that gold bar to disappear. Why we are doing that, I think it's time to work on a thumbnail for this. So for that to happen, Poser 13. Let's open that. Activate later. When I switch to Poser 13, that activate later will stop. Alright, let's tell Poser to find, he has to find Poser. There we go. Pinnacle's on top. I'm going to close my eye on Pinnacle, and you guys should get Poser now. File, recent. Waiting for that. Let's check on Pinnacle. Still has that gold bar. Waiting for that to go away. Waiting for our animation file to open up. Bingo, there it is. And I want to see if we still have our ball. We do not. Did I delete that? Must have. So we're going to have to import the sphere, import the texture. That's fine. So let's save this file. It crashed. Of course it did. Is this still going, or did that crash too? No, that's still going. Okay, let's try this again. If it keeps crashing, well, then we'll just have to wait until we're done with Pinnacle. Alright, Pinnacle is, Poser is loading, or it was. Okay, I'm afraid that the crash. Yep. Okay, we're not going to get Poser to load while we have Pinnacle open. So we're just going to have to wait. So let's switch this Poser off, Pinnacle on. There we go. I want to wait for this bar to disappear because it's just going to make everything run smoother. Make everything just run a little bit smoother when that is gone. Because I might need to fine tune the position of these speeches, these audio files. I might need to move them a couple frames to the right, or maybe even cut off a couple frames on the left. So much fun. Hurry up and wait. Hurry up and wait. I might even end up getting rid of some frames here at the end. Alright, come on, let's go. The reason I might need to move the audio, adjust it, sync it up, I wasn't quite as careful, wasn't quite as specific, exact. With it like I had been on the on some of the other parts. But we'll see. Getting there, we're getting there. Slowly but surely, we're getting there. I probably don't need these spaces so big now, but let's wait and see. Yeah, not quite exciting as some other choices you have on YouTube, is it? But if I had better system, more powerful system, maybe I could do two things at once. We're getting there. Not all that much more. Excuse me. Ah, it's done. Alright, let's see if the changes I made will let audio from Pinnacle go out. I'm still going to have to, because I can't hear it. Yeah, I can't hear it, so it doesn't matter. Well, let me check. Did it? No, it didn't. Okay, fine. Turn my speaker on. There's going to be a 45-second echo. I'm going to, I think I'm going to do this anyhow. Okay, fine. Turn my speaker on. There's going to be a 45-second echo.
Focal length 2048.0 millimeters. Same as focal.
Did it start at did the sound and Roxy's lips start at the same time?
Focal length 2048.0 millimeters.
I don't think so. I think the sound comes in sooner.
Focal length 2000.
The sound and Roxy's lips start at the same time. I think the sound comes in sooner. Let's make this bigger. Lips are closed. We're not yet in the audio. Maybe it is. Lips are closed. We're not yet in the audio. Maybe I got lucky. Maybe it is. Looks like her mouth is closed. Starting to open. We should be getting the sound. I think we're good. Let's see.
Focal length 2048.0 millimeters. Same as focal length 1024.0 millimeters.
Now we have a, of course, we have a, despite waiting for that orange to go away, we have a delay. Wonderful.
Focal length 8192.0 millimeters. Same as focal length 1024.0 millimeters. Focal length 16,384.0 millimeters. Same as focal length 1024.0 millimeters. Focal length 32,768.0 millimeters. Same as focal length 1024.0 millimeters. All done. Let's look at both the 0.5 millimeters focal length and the 1024.0 millimeters together. See how different focal lengths show things on a sphere to be bigger or smaller. Bigger and smaller. Hope this helps to explain why the continents seem to be different sizes in some of the satellite photos. Goodbye, be safe and be a friend to someone who needs a friend. Bye, be friendly.
Alright, let's back this up to here. Let's get rid of the extra. Okay, file, save. I'm going to turn this speaker off. It should have saved by now. Okay. Let's bring this back to the beginning. Let's go export. I'm going to do just a small render first, just to double check that lip sync. And if that looks good, then I'm going to do a full size. Everything's making me wait today. Come on. Close program. Good thing I saved. And let's see if it will open. So far, so good. Continue editing. Okay, export. Okay, yeah, sure. Let's do an MP3. Oh no, it's audio. Let's do an MPEG 4. Custom advance. 960 by 540. Use everything else. Apply. destination. Alright, Seagate. Let's build this ball grid. Videos. It's just a test, so I'm not going to put it in end. Okay, start export. Call this test 12 through end. And save. Hopefully this will go pretty fast. Guess it could be slower. Something tells me I'm going to like this and just go for the final render. Quarter of the way done. When this does stop rendering, I am going to close it to save on my RAM before I open up this test. Over a third of the way done. Anybody out there? Chat hi if you can hear me. Halfway done. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Two-thirds of the way done. I think I see some things that I can do that might speed up the full size. I can turn off the audio on the frames. I can turn off the video on the audio sections. I don't know if that will speed it up, but maybe giving it less things to have to think about. Alright, 3/4 of the way done. %. 85%. %. 91. 2. 3. 4. 95. 96. 97. 98. 99. 100. It's done. We close this, close this, close the program. Program closed. Open up our test. Turn on our speakers so we can hear.
Focal length 2048.0 millimeters. Same as focal length 1024.0 millimeters. Focal length 4096.0 millimeters. Same as focal length 1024.0 millimeters. Focal length 8192.0 millimeters. Same as focal length 1024.0 millimeters. Focal length 16,000.
It looks like it lines up pretty good.
Same as focal length 1024.0 millimeters. Focal length 32,768.0 millimeters. Same as focal length 1024.0 millimeters. All done. Let's look at both the 0.5 millimeters focal length and the 1024.0 millimeters together. See how different focal lengths show things on a sphere to be bigger or smaller. Bigger and smaller. Hope this helps to explain why the continents seem to be different sizes in some of the satellite photos. Goodbye. Be safe and be a friend to someone who needs a friend. Bye. Be friendly.
Okay. Me's likes. I want to see if I open Poser. We don't need this open anymore. Alright. Oh. So now I'm going to do some housekeeping. I want to see frames. Alright. This might be sacrilegious, but what I've been doing is saving the first and last frame of all my animations and deleting everything else in between, just to save space. And I'm turning off the speaker. Delete. Oh wait, I shouldn't. Oh no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that now. That was stupid. Restore. Restore all items. Yes. That was a close one. That was a close one. Okay. Close this. Alright, I want to try something. I want to see if Poser will open and Pinnacle will open on top of it. Activate later. And file recent. Come on. I think it crashed. Nope, it didn't. Okay. I'm going to get rid of all the old frames that I don't need. I just need one frame. I think it crashed again. Yep. Okay, I'm not, now I'm going to try it one more time. If it crashes on me this time, I'll just make the thumbnail during the week. Maybe if I open, oh, too late, damn it. I think maybe if I open an older version, an earlier version of this, which is smaller to start with, maybe crashing would be less chance of it crashing. I don't know how to fix that. Okay. Please work. Enter. Yes. And okay, I'll just make the thumbnail during the week. And let's see if Pinnacle will open. So far, so good. If the logo opens up, it's usually a good sign. Not always. And voila, it appeared. Export. That's a good sign. We want to change this to AVI, custom, advanced. Okay, 1920 by 1080. Apply. Video and audio. And apply. And I wanted to make some changes, didn't I? So let's close this. Turn off the sound. And turn off the video. Okay. Save. Export. I think all the changes I made should still be there. Yes. Okay. Applying. Start export. Video end. It's sign 12 to end. Save. Well, it seems to be doing okay. Speed. Yeah. Oh, what we can do while we're waiting for this, I've been meaning to do this. I've been wanting to do this for a while, is remove the tape I put on my screen to help position stuff. Let's get that off. See, I apologize for my arm being in the way here, but I am a righty. We're already at 12%. 1/8 the way done. Okay, got some ink on my screen. Maybe that will come off. I don't have any screen cleaner left. So maybe I can use this Windex without screwing up my monitor too much. Leaving a lot of glue behind. I mean, the tape's been on the monitor almost since the very start of this project, so we'll see. I do have a rubber cement pickup from one of my art classes I took. Maybe that'll help get the glue off. Draw out the tape. Get my art kit. And let's see if I still have my rubber cement pickup. I do not. And my needy eraser is too dried out to do anything. So, well, I was wrong about that. Yeah. So let's give some Windex a try. Here, and we don't need the light shining on the monitor anymore. 38%. Oh, it's not going to get the ink off. I might have to use some alcohol on the ink. That I can do during the week. I do want to get the glue off. %. I wasn't intending on this tape being on the monitor for all this time. I just thought it was going to be a couple weeks. But we know how that went. Couple weeks went until a whole bunch of months. It's still got some glue here. I wonder if that will come off with the, I used alcohol. I mean, I don't touch the screen, so I really don't want sticky, because sticky attracts dust, and dust is just ugly. It will make it hard to view my screen. %65%. We're getting there. Oh well. Yeah, I'll have to try some rubbing alcohol on that. %70. I wonder, because not much is happening on this screen. So should I point this camera at the main screen? Or should I just leave it? Just leave it. I'll open up File Explorer on this screen. 80%. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Why isn't Pinnacle on this screen? Properties. Has it not been there this whole time? Well, that's why I have a camera pointing at the monitor for times like when I forget to do things or things drop out without me knowing it. %90. I won't do the countdown until we get to 95, 96. And again, when this is done rendering, I'm going to close Pinnacle, and we can open up the new video in whatever video player opens up. %95. 96. This thing chimes when it's done. I'm going to turn the speaker back on. 97%. 98. 99. 100. And there's the chime. Turn off this. Oh, I need the speaker still on. Let's move Explorer to here. Close this. Close this. 100. And it crashed. Close program. Alright, play this.
Focal length 2048.0 millimeters. Same as focal length 1024.0 millimeters.
Clotilda's got a purple head.
Focal length 4096.0 millimeters.
Alright, this is going to just spitter and sputter. Okay, so that's done. Let's go do what I was going to do. Turn the speaker off. Oops, wrong folder. Get rid of these middle frames. Which will free up some space on my new drive. Maybe things will run smoother. And done. Didn't it? What didn't it take? Why didn't it take all the? Alright, there should be only 2 left when this is done. Good. Clean out the recycle bin. Empty. Yes. Well, that is emptying. Let's go. To videos, video end. This is the one we want. Let's open up Pinnacle again. Oh, okay, I found it. Continue editing. No. Alright, let's get rid of all the frames that have red exclamation points in them. Right. Okay. And then let's go File, Recent. This one. Yep. Alright, let's go back to File Explorer. Close this one. Get over here. Drag and drop this. And bring it into boom. Oh, that excellent. That fits nice. Go to the beginning, save this. Let's wait for this bar to turn from gold to green and then disappear. And we're done with File Explorer. Let's get rid of that. And we're still pretty good on time. You know, I don't think I should have closed File Explorer. Well, it's easy enough to open again, so no biggie. So I think there's a little problem somewhere here that needs fixing. And I can't render this because I'm going to put the thumbnail also in here. But we can get a general idea of what's going to look like, what's going to happen. Come on. Well, while we're waiting, let's run it.
Hi, I am Roxy. I am here to ask you to do something for Steve 6464. Can you watch as much of the video that you can? Then before you leave a comment. Make it a critique, a constructive criticism. Thanks. Oh, he's about to start. Bye. Roxy, and this is my clone Clotilda. I am the clone Clotilda.
Yeah, it should. I bet that has to do with the transition. I'm almost willing to bet. group all this. Move this down.
Roxy, and this is my clone Clotilda. I am the clone Clotilda. So, do you like my lab coat? Need to wear.
So why is she not saying hi? My name is Roxy. That's why.
Hi, I'm Roxy, and
Okay, that's what we want. Right. So buttons. So let's go back 30 frames. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 27, 28, 29, 30. And let's cut that. Get rid of the part we just. Okay, group, ungroup. There we go. Delete. And let's go. Then reselect everything that we want to keep together in a group. Okay, group. That there. Okay, let's see how that goes. So now we got another orange spot to worry
hi,
about.
I am Roxy. I am here to ask you to do something for Steve 6464. Can you watch as much of the video that you can? Then before you leave a comment. Make it a critique, a constructive criticism. Thanks. Oh, he's about to start. Bye.
Now we got another orange. So this one here is going to be the thumbnail. Whatever that ends up being.
Hi, I'm Roxy, and this is my clone Clotilda. I am the clone Clotilda.
This one here is going to be the thumbnail. Whatever that ends up being.
So, do you like my lab coat? Need to wear a lab coat when doing sciences. Isn't that right, Sleepy? This is an egg. So, it seems that flirts have trouble understanding this image. There is this animation the Steve 6464 has made to help demonstrate how lenses focal lengths change what we see on a sphere. See on a sphere. But first let's cover some basics. This is pi, but we'll be using the first 4 digits of 3.1419. But seeing 9 is bigger than 5, we round up, and the 1 becomes a 2. 9 bigger than 5. So, 4's pi is 3.142. We'll also be dealing with the area of ovals. And to find the area of ovals is short radius times long radius times pi. Times pi. The area covered is ovals because of the distortion from the projection from a sphere to a flat surface. And the area of the flat surface is 120 inches times 120 inches for a product of 14,400 square inches.
I'm concerned about this last section.
The sizes of the area in percent they take up. Clotilda will be helping by holding up signs with the information. I help by holding signs. Okay, let's start. Focal length 0.5 millimeters, 1.37.
I'm concerned about this last.
Okay, let's start. Focal length 0.5 millimeters, 1.377 inches times 3.251 inches times pi. The product is 14.065 square inches. The area covered is 0.097%. Focal length 1.0 millimeters, 3.838 inches times 6.391 inches times pi. The product is 77.069 square inches. The area covered is 0.535%. Focal length 2.0 millimeters, 6.834 inches times 13.770 inches times pi. The product is 295.675 square inches. The area covered is 2.053%. Focal length 4.0 millimeters, 12.565 inches times 24.235 inches times pi. The product is 956.779 square inches. Focal length 8.0 millimeters, 18.525 inches times 36.651 inches times pi. The product is 2,133.291 square inches. The area covered is 14.814%. Focal length 16.0 millimeters, 22.434 inches times 42.707 inches times pi. The product is 3,010.315 square inches. The area covered is 20.904%. Focal length 32.0 millimeters, 24.946 inches times 51.254 inches times pi. The product is 4,017.305 square inches. The area covered is 27.897%. Focal length 64.0 millimeters, 26.694 inches times 52.741 inches times pi. The product is 4,423.522 square inches. The area covered is 30.718%. Focal length 128.0 millimeters, 26.830 inches times 53.363 inches times pi. The product is 4,498.493 square inches. The area covered is 31.123%. Focal length 256.0 millimeters, 27.778 inches times 53.986 inches times pi. The product is 4,711.815 square inches. The area covered is 32.720%. Focal length 512.0 millimeters, 28.184 inches times 54.121 inches times pi. The product is 4,792.637 square inches. The area covered is 33.282%. Focal length 1,024.0 millimeters, 28.510 inches times 54.582 inches times pi. The product is 4,889.369 square inches. The area covered is 33.953%. Focal length 2,048.0 millimeters, same as focal length 1,024.0 millimeters.
Notice how it hesitates now? It's because this hasn't finished.
Same as focal length 1,024.0 millimeters. Focal length 8,192.0 millimeters, same as focal length 1,024.0 millimeters. Focal length 16,384.0 millimeters, same as focal length 1,024.0 millimeters. Focal length 32,768.0 millimeters, same as focal length 1,024.0 millimeters. All done. Let's look at both the 0.5 mm focal length and the 1024.0 mm together. See how different focal lengths show things on a sphere to be bigger or smaller. Bigger and smaller. Hope this helps to explain why the continents seem to be different sizes in some of the satellite photos. Goodbye, be safe and be a friend to someone who needs a friend. Bye, be friendly.
All right, let's let this finish rendering. I think it has stalled. No, it's still going. Okay, good. Yeah, I don't want to adjust the sound position or the volume until I'm happy with this. So we'll just keep waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. Getting close to time. Although if this is going well, I might go over a bit. But we'll see. Okay, just a little tiny bit to go. Oh, you can do it. You can do it. Good job. Speaker's back on. Play.
Focal length 2048.0 millimeters. Same as focal length 1024.0 millimeters. Focal length 4096.0 millimeter. Same as focal length 1024.0 millimeters. Focal length 8192.0 millimeters. Same as focal length 1024.0 millimeters. Focal length 16,384.0 millimeters. Same as focal length 1024.0 millimeters. Focal length 32,768.0 millimeters. Same as focal length 1024.0 millimeters. All done. Let's look at both the 0.5 millimeters focal length and the 1024.0 millimeters together.
That's what I
See how different
thought.
focal lengths show things on a sphere to be bigger.
That's what I thought.
Focal length 32,768.0 millimeters. Same as focal length 1024.0 millimeters. All done. Let's
Okay. So let's So what we want to do is we want to cut this here. Alright. Select all this, move it here. Now we want to take that back even more. Stop that.
.0 millimeters, same as focal length 1024.0 millimeters. All done. Let's look at both the
Turn the speaker off for un momento. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is advance this. Okay, 30 frames. 30 frames? Actually, the transition is 1 second, so it should be 15 frames. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that is 6 minutes, 46 seconds, and 18 frames. So we're going to bring this up to that point. Okay, and then we're going to put a transition. Across. Transition out. Cross dissolve. Okay. Let's bring this down to size that we can manage a bit more. Transition in edit. 1 second. Transition out. Edit. 1 second. Cool. Okay. Bring this. Now the question is, I think I know the answer. Do we want all this of the thing not moving? Yeah, no, there's no reason to have it. Oh, this still has picture in it. Okay. So let's delete this. put this up to here. I don't think we want a hard transition.
In some of the satellite photos, goodbye, be safe and be a friend to someone who needs a friend. Bye, be friendly.
Put this over here. I don't think we want a hard transition. Alright, so let's transition out, cross dissolve. Actually, that's not cross dissolve, is it? So let's go back to here.
Focal length 2048.0 millimeters, same as focal length 1024.0 millimeters. Focal length 4096.0 millimeters, same as focal length 1024.0 millimeters. Focal length 8192.0 millimeters, same as focal length 1024.0 millimeters. Focal length 16,384.0 millimeters, same as focal length 1024.0 millimeters. Focal length 32,768.0 millimeters, same as focal length 1024.0 millimeters. All done. Let's look at both the
That's nice.
0.5 millimeters focal length and the 1024.0 millimeters together. See how different focal lengths show things on a sphere to be bigger or smaller. Bigger and smaller. Hope this helps to explain why the continents seem to be different sizes in some of the satellite photos. Goodbye, be safe and be a friend to someone who needs a friend. Bye, be friendly.
Bingo! Although I think, just to help the transition, what is this? Is this bingo? Okay, turning off the speaker. I think that was, yep, that was what I just put in. But let's get rid of it and use the new one. What is this? Oh, okay, this goes here then. Alright, and then it goes here. This goes here. Alright, and this only needs to be 1 second, 5 frames. Alright, so this is how it's going to end. Okay, bring that to the beginning. Let's save. Let's just reduce this back to a normal size. Increase the view screen. There we go. Let's reduce this so everything shows. Save it again just because. And let's reduce that. put that there at the very end. Right. Boom. Back to the end. And expand this to the very beginning. File, save. Oh, this should be the video, the fast video. Okay. Turn the speaker back on. Open up the audio editing. Oh, this should be the video.
Hi, I am Roxy. I am here to ask you to do something for Steve 6464.
Okay. First thing I'm going to do is audio editing. Lower the main volume of the background music. Well, half, I guess. First thing I'm going to do is...
Hi, I am Roxy. I am here to ask you to do something for Steve 6464. Can you watch as much of the video that you can? Then before you leave a comment. Make it a critique, a constructive criticism. Thanks. Oh, he's about to start. Bye.
Okay, that is too low. Minus 18 decibels. Let's make that minus 10. Okay, that is too low. Minus 18 decibels. Let's make that minus 10.
Hi, I'm
Okay, I still think it's too low. Let's make it minus 7. Make it minus 7.
Hi, I'm Rock.
Okay. Still don't like it. Minus 5. You know what? Let's make it 0. All right, and then let's make it 0. What we'll do is we'll adjust and Well, I know I want to start at 0. All right. Well, I know I want to start or at mute. But this node let's make this node at this point -10. Oops, not you. This one -10. I want to get rid of you. Alright. And then from here to here, this is -10. And then as it goes through all these transitions to here, alright, let's make that 0. Now let's make it 2. Alright, and then it stays at 2 through this introduction. Alright, up to where it starts to fade into our video. Alright, and then it stays at 2. Introduction. Alright, this is 2. Okay. That should be 2. And then this should be this should be 0, or we could go less. Alright. Let's go to the end and make sure this is 0 also. What happened here? This should still be okay. That's still at 0. So let's hear how this sounds. That's what happened. I thought something moved. Okay, so does this still line up? Yeah, I think it does.
Hi, I am Roxy. I am here to ask you to do something for Steve 6464. Can you watch as much of the video that you can? Then before you leave, leave a comment. Make it a critique, a constructive criticism. Thanks. Oh, he's about to start. Bye. Hi, I'm Roxy, and this
Okay,
is my...
now this is too loud now. So I want to bring this keyframe node to this volume, which is -10. Turn the speaker off for a moment. Bring this to -10. And we want to keep it at -10 through all of this, up until about here. Right, -10 here. I think by the time we get here, it was a +2. Yeah, +2. All right, let's go to the end. And hopefully it fades off naturally. If it doesn't, we'll have to force it. Oop. And hopefully it fades off naturally. If it doesn't, we'll have to force it. Oop. I don't hear any. So when does it? I don't hear any.
All done. Let's look at both the 0.5 millimeters focal length and the 1024.0 millimeters together. See how different focal lengths show things on a sphere to be bigger or smaller. Bigger and smaller. Hope this helps to explain why the continents seem to be different sizes in some of the satellite photos. Goodbye. Be safe and be a friend to someone who needs a friend. Let's look at both by be friendly. 5 millimeters focal length and the 1024.0 millimeters together. See how different focal lengths show things on a sphere to be bigger or smaller.
Let's temporarily turn off the sound on that. And let's be quiet for 45 seconds. I'm going to click the sound. I'm going to cut it here. Get rid of this. Move this sound to here. Turn off the speaker. Go back to the beginning. Expand this to here. Okay. And I don't think we wanted it to be quiet. So, oh, this used to be here. Right. Boom. And then okay, this then is -10. That was here. Right. And then this, which is 0 or 2, no, it's 2, right? 2, that was about here. Right, and we were going to let it stay to all the way to here. Right to where it started to fade into the video. Right, and then it faded down to 0. At the start of the video. Right here. Or was it -10? Maybe it was -10.
am Roxy, and this is my clone Clotilda. I am the clone Clotilda. So, do you like my lab coat? Need to wear a lab coat when doing sciences. Isn't that right, Sleepy?
Okay,
This is an egg.
-10 is good. Turn the sound off on that channel. Go to the end here. Okay, -10 is good. So it stays at -10 until here. It starts to fade out into the ending. Put a keyframe there, and then by the time it gets to here, it should be 2 here. Starts to fade out into the ending. All right, so let's listen to that. Keyframe there, and then by the time it gets to here, it should be 2. Alright, so let's listen to that. That kind of just chop off. So we'll at where it starts to fade, we'll leave it at 2, and then at the very end we'll make it mute. Chop off. So we'll add. Okay, let's save this. Let's go back to the beginning. And then at the very end, let's adjust this so it fills the screen. Let's turn the sound back on that channel. Go back to the beginning. Turn that off and that off. We're not using that channel. Alright, let's watch the whole thing. And then we'll listen to the whole thing and that'll be it for today. I'll render this offline and do the thumbnail offline, render it.
Hi, I am Roxy. I am here to ask you to do something for Steve 6464. Can you watch as much of the video that you can? Then before you leave a comment. Make it a critique, a constructive criticism. Thanks. Oh, he's about to start. Bye.
Offline. And do the thumbnail offline, render it.
Hi, I'm Roxy, and this is my clone Clotilda. I am the clone Clotilda. So, do you like my lab coat? Need to wear a lab coat when doing sciences. Isn't that right, Sleepy? This is an egg. So, it seems that flirts have trouble understanding this image. There is this animation the Steve 6464 has made to help demonstrate how lenses focal lengths change out. See on a sphere. See on a sphere. But first let's cover some basics. This is pi, but we'll be using the first 4 digits of 3.1419. But seeing 9 is bigger than 5, we round up, and the 1 becomes a 2. 9 bigger than 5. So, 4's pi is 3.142. We'll also be dealing with the area of ovals, and to find the area of ovals is short radius times long radius times pi. Times pi. The area covered is ovals because of the distortion from the projection from a sphere to a flat surface. And the area of the flat surface is 120 inches times 120 inches for a product of 14,400 square inches. As we watch the video, I'll be relaying the lens's focal length, the sizes of the ovals, and how much area in percent they take up. Clotilda will be helping by holding up signs with the information. I help by holding signs. Okay, let's start. Focal length 0.5 millimeters, 1.377 inches times 3.251 inches times pi. The product is 14.065 square inches. The area covered is 0.097%. Focal length 1.0 millimeters, 3.838 inches times 6.391 inches times pi. The product is 77.069 square inches. The area covered is 0.535%. Focal length 2.0 millimeters, 6.834 inches times 13.770 inches times pi. The product is 295.675 square inches. The area covered is 2.053%. Focal length 4.0 millimeters, 12.565 inches times 24.235 inches times pi. The product is 956.779 square inches. Focal length 8.0 millimeters, 18.525 inches times 36.651 inches times pi. The product is 2,133.291 square inches. The area covered is 14.814%. Focal length 16.0 millimeters, 22.434 inches times 42.707 inches times pi. The product is 3,010.315 square inches. The area covered is 20.904%. Focal length 32.0 millimeters, 24.946 inches times 51.254 inches times pi. The product is 4,017.305 square inches. The area covered is 27.897%. Focal length 64.0 millimeters, 26.694 inches times 52.741 inches times pi. The product is 4,423.522 square inches. The area covered is 30.718%. Focal length 128.0 millimeters, 26.830 inches times 53.363 inches times pi. The product is 4,498.493 square inches. The area covered is 31.123%. Focal length 256.0 millimeters, 27.778 inches times 53.986 inches times pi. The product is 4,711.815 square inches. The area covered is 32.720%. Focal length 512.0 millimeters, 28.184 inches times 54.121 inches times pi. The product is 4,792.637 square inches. The area covered is 33.282%. Focal length 1,024.0 millimeters, 28.510 inches times 54.582 inches times pi. The product is 4,889.369 square inches. The area covered is 33.953%. Focal length 2,048.0 millimeters, same as focal length 1,024.0 millimeters. Focal length 4,096.0 millimeter, same as focal length 1,024.0 millimeters. Focal length 8,192.0 millimeters, same as focal length 1,024.0 millimeters. Focal length 16,384.0 millimeters, same as focal length 1,024.0 millimeters. Focal length 32,768.0 millimeters. Same as focal length 1024.0 millimeters. All done. Let's look at both the 0.5 millimeters focal length and the 1024.0 millimeters together. See how different focal lengths show things on a sphere to be bigger or smaller. Bigger and smaller. Hope this helps to explain why the continents seem to be different sizes in some of the satellite photos. Goodbye. Be safe and be a friend to someone who needs a friend. Bye, be friendly.
There we go. I like that. File, save, close. Let's go back to here. Review. There we go. I like that. Okay, thank you for sticking with me this late. Be sure to check back early this work week and see if I have. I'll probably upload the finished version. So check back Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Hopefully, no later than Wednesday. I'll have it uploaded. All I got to do now is make the thumbnail, include the thumbnail into that part of the video that I was talking about, write up the description, render everything, and upload it. So, thank you for viewing this long into the video. Almost 3 hours. So, thank you for sticking around. Be sure to check back the next couple days to see if the final product is uploaded. And until then, have a good day. Be safe. Be a friend to someone who needs a friend. And the last thing I have to say is,
look, an echo chamber of derp. Derp, 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 derp.
Derp, 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 derp.
Derp, 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 derp. Derp, 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 derp. Derp, 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 derp,
Perspective. Gravity is not a force.
Einstein remains nuclear.
Jerp, 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 jerp.